Dose of Candor with Jay and Lee. Today is our Freestyle Friday. So we are going to kind of recap our week and maybe some of the highlights or even low points or...
Ooh, some things happened last week too.
Yeah, some of the things have been kind of like ongoing things, and yes, that weren't mentioned last week. That it's
well, that's because we filmed our Freestyle Friday before.
Mm-hmm. So do you want to take it away? Like, do you want to start the freestyle
with that thing?
Oh, with our little friend.
Yeah. So our little friend, obviously we mentioned her because I seen her during Easter and everything. Which, go watch our Easter video.
She kind of, was she trying to start drama with you? Or?
I don't even know, but she just, her voice is so annoying. Anyways, no, so I was just, minding my business on my TikTok, and all of a sudden I got a notification that someone followed me. And I always check to see who, follows me first and everything.
Yeah.
And so, I click on the profile. Because I don't know if she has herself as her profile picture. I clicked on it and I was like, oh my God. And it was her.
Yeah.
It's funny because I just mentioned it to you yesterday. Mm-hmm. But she followed me a good couple of days ago. And it just kind of slipped my mind about it. Yeah, and we were just, going through her posts to see what she posted. And they're all lies.
Yeah, I was surprised. So I know you asked me, you were like, guess who followed me? And I'm like, oh God, I don't know. And you were like, our little friend. And I'm like, oh.
I was like, I'll give you a hint. It's our special little friend.
So our little friend, is not really our little friend.
She's another word.
She's a thief. That's for one.
Yeah, she's stolen from several people, including us.
Right, yeah. A lot of people don't like her because she is a thief. And a liar. And I wonder if she's a pathological liar. I wonder if she believes her own lies.
I don't know. That's a good question.
I know she
Are you? If you're watching, are you?
I know she likes to play the victim. So she will literally outright steal from someone. And then when you catch her, even when she's caught, she will deny.
It's funny because
even
it's
with
true.
Witnesses literally testifying against her. I know at the school, people would have to write witness statements.
Yeah.
Because she stole someone's phone before.
Yeah, she stole one of my friend's phones.
Yeah. She stole stuff out of my cupboards.
Yeah, she stole the good candy out of her
cupboards.
The
foods and snacks that I would buy for my students for participating in class activities and stuff, or for rewards. She literally was stealing the boxes as a whole, and another student told me about it. And I was like, oh my gosh, so it was crazy. She's sneaky.
I don't know if it was 6th grade year that she stole boxes of colored pencils from one of our teachers.
Yeah,
and then she went right in my bag when I was in the bathroom.
She would just go into people's backpacks and stuff.
Stole it. And it's funny because the same friend that she stole a phone from was like, hey, she was in your bag.
Yeah, you told me that.
And so, because she was like, yeah, but I got it back, because she's like, yeah, I got it back for you and everything. So I was like, that's not right. So when she came into the classroom, I was like, so why were you in my bag? And she's like, I don't know what you're talking about. I wasn't in your bag. It's
yeah, she'll
everyone
just
else is just
lie to
lying.
your face. Yeah, she'll lie to your face it's not. She doesn't think twice about it. And she lied about when she stole stuff out of my cupboards and stuff. And it's because what she did was she waited until the bell rang for hall pass period. So I was at my desk.
Yeah.
And so she would grab it and run out of the classroom. And so that's why the other kids had to tell me about it. I didn't notice it in the chaos of everything. But no. And so we were kind of looking through, and she's posting all these things
how she said she a nice person that she would never do hurt anybody and everything. It's
right. She said
liar.
One of her toxic traits is that she's too nice to people. We were entertained. I will say that.
It was very entertaining.
It was very entertaining to see.
It's funny because I was like, I know she's lying right now, and I would show her.
What was funny is that some some people were commenting on her posts and laughing because they knew better.
Yeah. I wonder, because I didn't click on the people who were, like, laughing at her, like, accounts, but I wonder if, like, they were kids who went to the school, too.
Probably.
Or who, like, even went to, like, a school with her.
Or that just know her. Yeah. I mean, she literally was bragging about failing my class. And, guys, my class, I made it.
Her class is so easy to pass.
I made it very easy. Like,
for certain assignments, because we always...
I mean, I would do stuff with them. Like, I was into, like, a lot of classroom engagement. Yeah. So, like, I mean, I was constantly, like, doing things with the kids up on the smart board and everything. So as long as you like did the work and showed effort and turned it in, like,
well, the showing effort part for one of our assignments that you would have us do on our own after a while, you could literally put I don't know, but it's funny because you guys were like, can you guys be creative more than IDK? And it was like, it's funny because after she said that, I was like, okay, I don't even know. So that's what I would type out.
And then I would be like, guys, you do know. We just went over it. Like,
it's like, no, we don't. I don't know what you're talking about.
But no, so it was just a little crazy. We were definitely 100% entertained.
We had a good laugh at it.
Yeah. Oh my God. Okay, so I know kind of going along like people who are kind of crappy. Your sister kind of made you mad this last week.
When doesn't she make me mad?
Well, her sister always goes through all of her stuff when she's not home. And like,
to preference, I feel like we need a picture of my room at some point so we can show them how nice, warm, and cozy my room is.
Yeah, your room's like always really clean. Until she leaves and other people go in there and mess it up.
Yes, and so I had to come back and re-clean it. I like to keep my room very nice, very neat. I like my room looking cozy. I mean, you see my bed. My bed is like full of like comfy things. Mm-hmm. So I don't like it when people go in there when I'm not home, because it's like when I am home, I can be like, no, don't do that.
Yeah, but they're like invading your special place. Like.
Yeah, that's my comfort place right there. And so while I was gone, was I here?
Yeah, you were here, yeah.
I don't remember where I was. I guess I was here. And so I came back. I don't even know what time it was. It was like earlier. It was like 7 something when you dropped me off. It was going on 8 o'clock.
Yeah, it was.
And so I like walk in my room. No, I wasn't here. I was babysitting. This happened.
Oh, okay.
Monday.
It just happens so often that.
So we don't even know. So I obviously I walk in my room because I was already mad. Beforehand. And so I walked in my room and I see my makeup everywhere. My first instinct is to go out there and hit her, and that's exactly what I did.
Oh, you did?
Yeah. I walked out there, and it's funny because my sister yells, "Mom," and I'm like, she can yell at me all she wants, but she's too far away to get you, so.
Right.
And so she's like, I didn't even do anything. I was like, well, I can't say what I said because I said some pretty mean things. But no, so I went in my room, and it actually took me a while to realize she decided to get into my makeup. My makeup's very nice and everything too.
Yeah, you usually have everything really clean and put together.
Yeah. It's not cheap makeup either. It's not like she sat there
makeup in general is just not cheap.
It's not like I sat there and went to the Dollar Tree and got something, which I'm not hating on Dollar Tree makeup because low-key some of it is really good. Like the lip liner I use, that's from Dollar Tree.
Yeah. Dollar Tree can have good stuff.
But I just hit my chin right on the mic. Bam. But no, so this is when I was on the phone with your cousin and my friend. I went to go to my fridge because I have a mini fridge in my room, and I wanted to switch on my waters because the water I had before was warm. We actually talked
about cold water versus warm water and different waters in general because guys, water does have a taste.
Yeah. But no, I looked over at my bed. I was like, and I was like, she put makeup all over her face and stamped it on my bed, and it went through my sheets. Mind you, my sheets are white. My entire bedding is white.
Yeah.
And I bought my bedding myself. That's what even sucks more, is especially when you buy it yourself.
Yeah. Well, you appreciate things more when you buy it yourself.
Yes, I bought my entire bedding myself. And so I was like, are you bleeping kidding me? And they're like, what? And I showed your cousin and my friend. They were like,
right.
And so when I was on the phone with your cousin, because my friend ended up leaving, because we were on the phone until like 9 o'clock in the morning. And so I was like putting it in the washer, and I was like, it got on my mattress.
Like it seeped through everything and got on your
Yes.
mattress.
It's still there. You can see the outline of her face, but it's not as pigmented as it is on my sheet.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Did it come out when you washed them? Like when you washed the sheets and stuff?
Not the first 2 times. The third time I washed, I don't know if it came out, because obviously I'm not home.
Oh yeah. I forgot one of your siblings had to like move the laundry over for you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So hopefully it came out.
You're like, I'm hoping.
If not, I have to buy myself new sheets, and my sheets are silk.
Yeah, that's crazy.
So this is going to be really fun. And I have to get the stain out too.
Talking about dirty things. My cousin, so we've talked before about how like some people in my family are not very easily embarrassed at all.
She's like the complete opposite of embarrassed.
So my cousin likes to, which this makes Jay cringe. She likes to send Jay poop memes.
Yes, and like farting things. And now she sends me her daily farts. And it's funny because she did when she was at work, and I was like, you know, it would have been so funny if someone like walked in while you were like recording yourself.
She would not be embarrassed though, because I know she has farted in front of her coworkers.
Yeah.
Like do you think she'll be mad at me if I share this story?
I don't know.
I'm sorry if you get mad at me.
I was like, I don't know.
So I think there was I'm thinking.
By the way, this is her sharing this. This is not me. You cannot get mad at me.
So I'm thinking that she thought she was going to fart.
But she did a little bit more than fart.
It was not a fart. And so let's just say that she ended up having to borrow a pair of pants from a coworker.
He said social anxiety is afraid of her.
So yes, that's
bro. Social anxiety is afraid of her,
right? You said that she had a message that she wanted us to share,
a special message
on this episode.
A special message. I told her I was gonna mention this in the podcast.
I'm gonna see if we can dub it over like her actual.
Yeah, just like her voice, not like her or anything.
But this is what it is in case we can't figure it out.
I think she said bacon shake at the beginning. I don't know if she did or not, but she said that. And then she said fart and be proud, dream big, fart loud. I was like, oh, okay. That's definitely unique. But it was low-key so funny when she said it because I wasn't expecting it either.
Yeah, it's that. Yes, yeah, she's part of that kind of like
committee.
What's the word I'm looking for?
Community?
No. It'll come to me. I have a word I'm trying to think of. But yeah, like very like unfiltered. No, Jay's video went out again.
I don't understand how. I literally deleted my video from yesterday.
I don't know.
Guys.
Well, anyway, so while you're doing that, you can also talk while you're doing it. If you want to talk about zoos. So Jay wanted to mention zoos. So now she's not a fan of zoos, because she says that animals should be in their natural habitats. But
they should.
But I'm going to say this. Coming from someone who at every opportunity or animal she sees in the wild, she says,
it's different.
Can we go get it and keep it? Like
that's
literally
different.
Yesterday, she saw a bird out my window on the fence and she's like, can we go try to catch it and keep it? No.
Then there was two bunnies.
Then 2 bunnies. No, not keeping the bunnies. And I'm like, wait. You don't even like zoos because you think animals should be in their natural habitat.
That's
why do you want to try to catch these animals?
That's different.
Keep them?
They're in a cage.
And at your house, would they not be put in a proper living area.
That bunny want to hop around to the kitchen and go get a snack. That bunny's hopping around the kitchen and go get a snack.
Doesn't one of your uncles have a bunny that they keep in a proper living environment? But isn't it obese?
Yes, it's literally obese.
She's like, the veterinarian said his bunny's obese.
Yeah, because I was
it had to be put on a diet.
Yeah, I was house sitting for them, and they were like, yeah, make sure you don't overfeed the bunny because it's obese, according to the vet. I was like, oh, okay.
Now, speaking of animals, Anna had her second, like her follow-up vet visit today. Her area on her back that was injured is so much better. Now, I do still need to like medicate her and do a whole bunch of stuff again for the next couple weeks because she goes back, but
she's literally right underneath me.
That's another thing. Like, since we are actually transitioning them from the puppy food to the adult food, they are having me give her a special diet because they're thinking that she has food allergies. So
she got upset as spaghetti by you saying that.
She's like, what? But no, so I got the lamb and rice recipe. Other animals I've had throughout the years have typically liked the lamb and rice. So hopefully that'll be good. But, she's doing good. Now, kind of talking about doctor's visits and stuff, I had mine. I do have to have surgery on my sinuses again.
Wait.
It's crazy. I'm over having sinus issues. Florida does not get along with my body. Like the environment down here, the humidity, like all the allergens and pollutants, like no, like it's just, it doesn't agree with me.
It doesn't.
I never had these sinus issues until we moved to Florida. And I so want to go back up north.
I've been down here for almost 17 years, so.
But I do need to have surgery again. I'm still waiting on the scheduler to call though to get it scheduled.
Don't call while we're filming though. You won't be getting an answer.
How was your doctor's visit?
Your cousin needs to skip over this because I almost made her cry last time. So if you're watching this, skip over it.
Yeah, it's funny for someone like her that like does like find humor in things and will send like poop memes and stuff. Yeah. Like she can be pretty sensitive about some things too. So like Jay and I kind of joke about our health issues because it's like we have to at this point. Like
it's funny because my friends are like, Jay.
I know.
I'm like, what? It's like if I don't laugh about it, I'm gonna cry about it.
And why not laugh and at least get that endorphin hit?
So kind of to like sum it up a little bit, I feel like we really should do like a Two Sick Girls part 2.
We probably need to at this point.
So I went to my doctor's. It was supposed to be to like go over my CT scan and everything and like schedule the surgery. And he's like, because it's funny because last time I went to my doctor's, he's like, oh, well, since it's been a while, I'm guessing you're good. And we're like, no, not at all. Just, your doctor's like, yep. Anyways.
Just took a long time to get in for a follow-up.
Right. So he was like, he showed us like my CT scan and everything. And basically.
I had to look at mine during my appointment. I was like,
right. So basically to sum it up, where the mass is I don't know if he said it's like growing out of my lung. I don't know exactly what he said, but it's right by my lung. In order to take it out without me internally bleeding and dying, I would you're looking at me like I would have to die young. I would have to get my lung removed completely, like not put back in or anything.
I think you need a second opinion. Because my mom has a friend that she went to high school with where they removed half of her lung. And she's still alive and fine. Like, not like, I'm sure she's not like 100% top health vitality,
but yeah, basically that's what he told me.
Yeah.
That was so fun. And then when we went to my other doctors, because I needed blood work done.
Right.
Which I hate blood work. It's funny because they thought I was going to curse because I said, holy sharks, dude. And my
Holy
mom,
shiitake planet.
my mom goes, I thought you were going to say something else. I was like, no. Like, that actually, because, so I feel like, I always tell them to go on my left arm. Because I feel like it hurts less, even though, like, even the first time I've, like, had it in my left arm, for some reason, my left arm always hurts less. They put it in my right arm. Oh, my God, girl, that hurts so freaking bad. Do you just have a bigger vein
in your right arm, and that's why they prefer your right arm? Because that's where I tell them, I'm like, every time.
No, I always get it.
I'm like, you want that vein right there. And they look at it, and they're like, oh, yes, we do.
Well, because it's like, I don't know if it's the same on both sides, because they said I have big veins, which I didn't know to take that as a compliment or an insult. No, it's not.
Look at how big this vein is, and then look how tiny that vein is.
Yeah. Your vein, like, pops out.
Oh, yeah. Like, it was funny, because in the ER, the nurse, like, went to do this one, and I was like, no, you want this. And then when she saw it, she's like, oh,
I don't know, but you can literally still see where they poked me and everything.
Yeah, I mean, you can still see one of mine.
I feel like my veins are the same.
They had to kind of, like,
we're looking at our veins. Do you think, I think they would be the same. Why is it dark right here?
No. I feel like that one looks like it'd be probably easier to get.
Oh my God, this vein is like... No, but I've always been told you can see my veins. I've never liked that, though.
I don't think I've ever really thought about it.
You can see the coloring in my hand of my veins.
Yeah.
Same with you.
Yeah. Okay. Well, especially me, but I'm older though, and like as you age, like you can tell when people are older, but just by looking at their hands. Our hands age; they show our age more.
Right.
Well, you should know that from your show Younger, where they went to get like manicures done, and the nail stylist overheard them saying how she was 26, and the manicurist looks at her like,
yeah.
And she's like, don't say anything.
She's like, no, they don't know I'm lying, and I'm in my 40s.
But yeah. But no, another thing that came up last week after we recorded though, my household had a lice issue.
Oh, I was like, wait, after we recorded.
Yeah. So after we recorded that Freestyle Friday. So yeah.
No, that was on Thursday. When we had our doctors.
But we had recorded early.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay, I was like, wait, what are you talking about?
We had recorded early that week, remember? Because you had other things that you had been doing or planned.
Yeah,
Remember you had your friend come over for the weekend and stuff?
No,
I don't know.
That was after.
Because we talked
that
about
was the week before.
I don't know.
That was the week before. What is she on?
Anyway, guys, I'm telling you.
Don't lick my feet, Anna.
Yeah. It was not nice.
She's like, okay.
I
was peacefully napping, by the way.
My kids have come home a few times from their father's house over the years with lice. And it's always a headache to deal with.
Can I?
Why? Because a certain someone in that household works at a salon and also wears wigs and stuff. And
oh man, I wanted to say that.
Breeding grounds, I guess. I don't know, but it's always a headache, and it was a headache. But anyway, so,
my foot's asleep.
The only other stuff that has really happened that has been like a headache this week, and again, we've talked about it in other episodes though, where like when we talk about like drama and stuff like that, is like court stuff, like toxicity.
I will say though,
stuff like that.
I am glad that my dad didn't really fight for 50-50 custody or like full custody like Schmeagle
You're
does.
Like, I'm glad that my dad's a deadbeat and doesn't care.
Yeah. Well, and our judge, because because obviously my mom and my sperm donor sat down and talked about it, because my mom and everyone tells me about it, and it's always the same story versus his. His is always different versus everybody else's. Yeah. Someone's lying, and I think I know who it is.
Yeah. Well, when his own parents have the same story as your mother, I mean,
it's like,
it kind of cancels his say so out.
No, because they sat down, they agreed 50-50, and then he was like, no, I want full. Then he was like, I want none. I want to sign over my rights. And the judge was like, joke's on you. She gets full custody. You still have your rights and you're paying child support.
Right, right.
So where's that 16 grand at, Dad? Where's it at?
No, so, well, you know.
Versus your situation.
My situation is the fact that, like,
well, it's not.
He doesn't care. He's even said in court that, like, it's not about quality time with the kids. He just asks for full custody because he was told by his attorney that he will not have to pay child support if he has full custody. And then he was also told by his attorney that if he had 50-50, he would not have to pay child support, but that to get 50-50, he would have to ask for full custody. So these are things his attorneys have been telling him over the years, that he's even admitted in court that this is the only reason he's asking for time sharing. Like, he's admitted multiple times in different hearings that it's not about quality time with the kids, that it's about him not wanting to pay child support, and he's doing what he's supposed to be doing per his attorneys to try to get the time sharing he needs to not have to pay child support.
Do you want to know another thing I think it is?
What?
Is because he can easily sign over his rights.
Yeah, no,
I think it's his parents, though.
It's about control. Like, he's a narcissist. Like, he's
he is a narcissist.
Like,
let me tell you.
We've literally been told by, like, multiple professionals that, like, if he were a patient of theirs, like, they would diagnose him as a sociopathic narcissist.
Fuck.
So it's one of these things that, like, unfortunately, I'm gonna have to deal with this, and the kids are gonna have to deal with him until they're 18. But it's just sad because he is very abusive. Like, any kind of abuse you can think of, he's done it. Financial abuse, like legal abuse, like emotional, physical. It's all there. And I actually do have a meeting set up because I'm going to try to get another restraining order against him if I can, just to try to help protect me and the kids from him, because he's been threatening to hurt me and everything if the kids don't listen to him. I know. I heard. We will. But no, so it's, and it's been a lot of drama. It's always.
By the way, I'm not laughing what she's talking about, by the way, because I noticed in my recording, that's not why I'm laughing. She
accidentally said a no word.
Because one of my friends called me while we were in the middle of recording. Oh, and I went to go press.
That's why it did it. Okay.
I went to go press decline, but it
maybe you ran out of storage again.
No, I went to go press decline, but it went to the full screen, so it ended my recording.
Oh.
So now it's 3 different parts.
Oh, great. That's a lot of editing for me.
Well, you can blame her for that too.
But no, so that's the other stuff that's been going on. That's, but the thing is like, he doesn't care because he's not paying for anything. His parents pay for his attorneys and his legal fees and everything like that. Like, he's literally living at his parents' house right now, him and his new wife. Like, they just mooch off his family. And they don't pay for anything or do anything other than cause drama all the time. And it's like, aren't you happy? If you were happy, you wouldn't be causing drama all the time.
Nicely,
like,
I just want to.
Happy people don't cause issues like this. Like,
yeah, I can't stand her. Oh my God.
Yeah, she causes drama too, and it's like, no, like, why? Like, what?
She almost stepped on the back of my shoe. I was gonna.
It's just also unnecessary, and it's like, do you not have anything better to do with your life? And then, like, when it comes to him, it's like, can you just please focus on the best interest of the kids? Like, can you just please put the kids as the priority in all of the things that you want in the decision making? Like, there's no need for the drama. There's no need for the toxicity. There's no need for the threats of harm and everything to me or the kids. And it's just, it's been years and years and years of constant abuses. And people want to know why I'm constantly stressed. It's because, like, my nervous system doesn't know how to relax. Yeah. No. It's scientifically proven, people.
Dad, can you stop messaging my mom? Thank you. Because my, obviously we already talked about this in an episode. My dad blocked me, so now he
got mad, right?
He got mad because I pointed out the obvious, that he's a deadbeat and everything. So now he messages my mom being like, you did so good raising her. Can you tell her I love her? And I know she won't ever give me a chance, but I hope she does. Yeah, no, you're never getting that chance back. You messed up.
Yeah.
You're like almost 17 years too late.
Yeah. It's just so sad. It's like, why can't people just put the best interest of everybody at the heart of
Well,
their
now
decisions.
my recording stopped.
Okay. Well, we'll go ahead and end it there, guys. This was our Freestyle Friday. This was.
I hope this was very entertaining for you.
It was. But we will go ahead. Monday's episode is going to be our top picks for Paramount's original shows and movies. And yeah, so.
By the way, if we look like we're dressed the same for like next week's episodes and Monday's episode, there's a reason.
Yeah, we have to record a few things early because of like schedules and stuff like that. But otherwise, we will see y'all next time.
Bye.